Friday night, February 12th, a little before 11 p.m. I am dead tired. I really ought to be playing Skylanders. I've been getting a ton of stuff done there. And the problem I have is that I need Minecraft videos. I've got a ton of Skylander videos too. I mean, it's not like I've got to do it or anything. But it has been so long since we've been in solo survival. Basically, I kind of had solo survival and mine. Oh, well, we're welcomed back in style, aren't we? How many creepers are there? Oops, that's not good. Not enchanted sword either. Everything is different than I remember it. Yeah, so we're off to a smashing start. I'm glad I decided to record this. Spider, geez, it's just, man, I tell you. Anyway, the reason I was kind of hesitant to record, I'm super tired, and I've not played this in forever. That's not really got anything to do with it, but I've got like a ton of things I want to do here, but they're all gonna take so much time, and it's like, would I be better off just doing this? Stupid creeper. You know, like on Minelogix, would I be better off, making like a PC, version of this? I don't know. I've invested a lot of time here. It may not. And then the funny thing about that is, I feel like I can then go over to Minelogix and I can like crank out some of the stuff we did here, and I can do it in like fractions of the time. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but that's kind of something I've sort of come to realize. And where am I even going with this? Somewhere. Where is that creeper anyway? Okay, so, geez. It's been a long time, like I said, since we've been here. We were working on a water tower, and then I needed to, like, and that horse is gone too. We needed to get back and I think the enchants are something that's going to be more beneficial. We had another lingering project over here, which I don't understand why Orchid Island would never, like, pan out for me, It wasn't here, it was farther out, right? Yeah, it was out this way. Thought I had a trail of lily pads that went to it. Anyway, one of the things that really kind of started to annoy me with this, there wasn't a lot, but yeah, I mean, look at that. We're in this chunk, it should grow. But one of the things that really did kind of start to annoy me here is like so much of the stuff that we won't, I guess, ever have. Like they're adding cool stuff, but apparently we don't ever have it unless we like totally reset the game or something stupid like that I don't want to do. So that's a bit of a buzzkill in my opinion. And then like I said, I mean there's just so much more that I can do on the PC version. Dang it. It's just one of those deals. One of the things I had wanted to do though, seems like we had kind of said we were going to start doing a lot of stuff after 200. Now it's kind of like condensing, like tons of content into a, singular type of an episode, like stuff that used to would have taken us, 17 episodes or something. I was like cranking out in 2 or 1, something along those lines. I guess that creeper despawned, I don't know. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn here. So I'm kind of wondering, like the people that are watching this, would you rather see the continuation of solo survival, or would you prefer to see, let's say, like just more Minelogix, just that stuff out the wazoo? Would you like to see Minelogix and this? Would you like to see Minelogix and sort of like a Wisdom Plays Minecraft, but it's PC this time? I don't really want to abandon this, but I just don't know that I want to, put in as much time as I had been. And I haven't for a while, but it's mainly just been, Minelogix related. And trying to get that going, but we've done a lot of cool stuff here. You know, I don't really want to just desert it. So, my thoughts though, initially what I was thinking is like maybe do 1 week of. It's been a long time since we've been over here. Maybe do like 1 week of. Not a week. I'm super tired, but maybe do like a day or so of. Man, I'm tired. Very, very tired. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is basically like maybe once a week on my Minecraft days, I would have Xbox One, and it would hopefully be, either something cool or kind of like packed with content type of a thing, versus coming in and, having 3 days of Xbox One solo survival, 3 days of, uh, you know, Minelogix type stuff. Kind of wanting to sort of break it up, uh, sort of what I'm thinking. But man, this is taller than I remember. For some reason, like one of the things I said we were gonna do is build the castle walls, and this actually looks way better than I remember it. So I guess that's good, right? Uh, at least for me. So um, I thought this was like miniature for some reason. That said, it's been a long, long, long time since we've been over here. And I do, like I said, I think the enchanting system will be beneficial to us. But we'll see. I don't know that these are even, though. And again, like I said, I did not remember my castle walls were quite this large. So that is good, I suppose. But it's also going to complicate stuff. I thought I'd just crank out one of these to have for Monday, basically, is what I was sort of thinking. Stupid wolves are everywhere over here. My gosh, this is why we had to, like, kind of abandon this and do so much elsewhere. I can't keep the sheep. That's another project we need to get back on. But man, this is a lot bigger. Like, in my head, I kept thinking, I don't even know. Maybe I'm just going to start from scratch. And I got to say, this thing is significantly larger than I recollect. So, anyway, I think what I may do here, where's the sun? Right there. Let's check. Our reeds are there. Everything's fine on this front. Alright. So, let's see. I think one measurement might have been off up top. Again, it has been a long time, man, since we've been kind of over here to actively build. We've just progressively been building things away from here and roads to get back here, but nothing like really here, if you know what I mean. So last time we did this, we came in and there's a skeleton here somehow, which is unbeknownst to me still quite how he pulled that off. So everything seems to be fine. We had that nerfed down, which we might check. Was that a zombie? Thought I heard one. Okay, anyway, what we will do here together, before I killed it, man, there's the saddles I always kept saying I needed to come back for. Plenty of cobblestone, that's good. Ah, there's all my steak. Excellent. It's good to be home, right? Throw that in there. One piece of that. Yeah, and then we had our storage that we were constantly working on over here. That said, let's try figure out where we had everything. Okay. Iron. Is that all I have? Well, I am carrying some with me, so. But no wood. I have stacks of, like, tons of planks somewhere. You're kidding me, right? Well, let's just head over here. My sword's not enchanted, and we can get a feel for the system here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so much better. So now it's Lapis enchanting like 1.8, right? I can actually see what we're gonna flip and get. So instead of me shelling out for all these huge, like, we'll have Silk Touch and I mean everything here coming up. So what I will do is I'll go off camera here and I guess harvest some trees since apparently we don't have planks like I thought we did. I'm sure there's somewhere. But again, it's been a long time. I like to leave that stuff just emergency repairs. Gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess I'm gonna go slay some trees, and no point in having that on camera, I suppose. But what we'll do is just try to get some really cool gear with our relatively low level. But I think we could possibly get some beneficial stuff. So I'll work towards that. We'll be back, and you be thinking about how much you'd like to see this, what all you'd like to see, and phrasing that eloquently for a comment. And I'll catch you back in just a few seconds. Hey everybody, want to wheeze them here. I've done quite a bit out there. You can see I got an inventory full of stuff. Notice my boots were still unenchanted. I've crafted this up some new gear. I suppose I should line it up a little, shouldn't we? You know what? It's not terribly out of whack, in all honesty. So we'll just kind of concentrate it over here. And went ahead, I also made a fishing rod. See if we can get some sweet enchant. I made a crafting table. I'll show you what I was thinking of here in a second, but I need the lapis. Where do I have it? I nearly did it, and I thought, you know, I don't know. I'm sort of perking up, waking up a little bit, but I nearly just went full on back into the storage container mode. That being our project down that way. However, I thought, you know, hey, it might look cool if we had like a crafting table floor. But then it dawned on me, if I ever need to be at the point where I have to nerf the crafting table down a little bit, which the enchanting table I should say, and like place torches, that would be extremely hard to do on crafting tables, wouldn't it? So for now we'll run with this, but this is really kind of, we've done a little bit with it. No, I haven't really. I'm actually thinking of the PC now. So anyway, what I love is that we can actually see our flipping enchants. So feather falling, awesome right off the bat. Feather falling 2. What this means is this is going to take like, right as you can see there, it's feather falling 2 and possibly more. But we're going to be able to get that enchantment of feather falling 2, maybe better stuff attached to it. It would be feather falling 2, but you might have like protection 1 or projectile protection 1 or unbreaking 2 or something. But you for sure know you're getting feather falling 2, which I'm a huge feather falling guy. 3 lapis and 3 enchantment levels. It doesn't take 7 levels to get this. Like, used to, you know, you had like a number over here and it would be like 30. And I would have to spend 30 levels, but it wouldn't tell us anything we would get. It was like this mumbo jumbo stuff. Okay, and this is amazing for us, and I wish we would have had this sooner and we could have progressed and done so much more by now. But I'm tempted to do that. I like to check everything because it will change. So efficiency, right? Nothing to write home about on that. This should be the same, right? Yeah, so the sword obviously would be a different trio here. Knockback, Bane, that's horrible. Fishing rod, let's make sure it doesn't have anything epic. Unbreaking. Nothing up top? Okay, well. So it looks like the boots went out here. And again, instead of costing me 7 levels, we can get this for nothing. Now, we could take the torches away, because essentially, like right now, this is capping it our enchantments at level 7, right? If I took these torches away so the bookcases would have full effect, it might cap it at 30, and then that would be a case where, say we had like a 28 right here, I couldn't get it because I'm only level 19. But if this enchantment was 18 and this was 8, I'd have access to those, and again, we would only pay 1 lapis 1 level, 2 lapis 2 level, 3 lapis 3 levels. This is a way more, and you know what you're getting. I mean, so many times we just tried to get one certain thing, and it was just a crapshoot in the dark, and we got screwed countless times. You know? So we're gonna go ahead. I'll go ahead and I'll take this though. Seems pretty decent. See if we got anything else. No, but I'm cool with that. So now let's see what has changed here for our tools. Efficiency, efficiency. Nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't mind having like silk touch or something. So we're probably gonna need to take some of these torches down in order to do that. Where's my rod? There it is. Nothing. Unbreaking. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead. We do have some of these handy, so we'll do that. They're not gonna like take up that slot in our inventory. Let's see where we're at now. We can go up to what? No. Dun dun dun. Okay, so that didn't really change anything. Maybe we need to get rid of all of them. We'll just do that, and then we can always nerf it back down. I like to leave that one in the back just for sort of a lighting effect. It's really kind of a cool way to do it, but eventually, if we could ever get other items in the game, we could do something better. Seems really dark now, though, doesn't it? Since we took all that away. See, like right here, level 30 is now available, but we're only at level 19 now, 16, I guess. So it's not something we have access to, but we now have access to this level 10, which would be efficiency 2 and something else. Let's see what the sword would be. Sharpness 1, that's a rip right there. And keep in mind, we can also do our books, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so these enchantments kind of suck. Not even gonna lie. I would like to get an axe. Where is mine? There it is. I thought it was right there. Wouldn't mind getting efficiency there. So I think what we'll do is we'll just throw down some torches now. Which should be in my hotbar, but they're not because we were out building, doing things. Measuring, probably screwing things up. I cut down a lot of trees that I had left. And when I was looking at them, I was like, why on earth would I have left those there? You know? That's like annoying. Alright, so I'll take my chances on this one because, you know, really, I don't want to. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so we got efficiency. That's fine by me. Got that lone stare. Let's see now if anything cool has come up. Unbreaking 2. That'd be good if it was diamond. We'll whack these torches out. Hopefully we can possibly get, you know, like something we've been targeting for quite some time. Don't think it's gonna happen, but again, this is something we can play with now, and we can get such better use of our levels and gear. Sharp 2, eh? Not horrible, but I feel like we could get that from a lighter burden, if you will. So let's see now. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. You know what? I'll take that. Hey, that's not bad. So, put this back. But hey, we got some enchanting done. And I think now what I'll do is sort of clear this out a bit. And let's run down here and see what in the world we are left with. We should put these on, right? That would be an advantageous decision for our well-being. So that'll go there. We got some of the bone meal ready. We got our replacement axe ready. Flint. Where on earth? You know, whenever I'm playing here all the time, it's like, I know where stuff is. But you have to realize, here in forever, we haven't even been basing our operations out of here. We've been, you know, across the world doing things, right? So, there's a sharp 2. We could combine that stuff now. But anyway, I want to come over here and kind of see where we were at with this, because I might just start punching holes in the wall and doing some things, getting ourselves some storage set outs. Since we hadn't been here in a while, we better prepare for the worst. Alright, so I know this isn't the way, I just kind of want to scout it. We're good. Okay. So now, I thought I'd put stairs in this part. I guess not. Anyway, I mean, this is kind of our grand entry thing into here. And we'll go the roundabout way. Again, we wanted the sheep farm so we could carpet this stuff. And the underwater tunnel, most of you probably forgot even exists at this point in time. But this is kind of where we were at, man. Obviously, all this would go. This is just my, like, spacing and stuff. But then this, I think we had bringing it back over. That's not a mine shaft. That's one of our little features there. But yeah, so let's go down now. And I had always talked, I remember this, and said that I thought I would make like the third floor be the one that we really use for storage, just since we'd like done all this crazy stuff in these other ones. And I don't know if I'll do that or not, because we'd have to make another, path down and stuff. I was gonna make a little automated thing there, but let's see. I don't think we ever did go down all the way either, right? Like there's not a, or is there? No. Okay. So I don't really want this to be it for this episode, because we didn't really do much, but again, I do want to know your thoughts. Like, do you want to see this, once a week with kind of like significant progress, or just once a week with my usual scaling of progress? Would you like to see it, more often? Which series do you think you kind of like better, this versus the solo survival type stuff, or Minelogix SMP? And kind of let me know your thoughts. But I might go down here and we might whack out a third floor. It's probably not the most logical thing to do, but I think it's something I'm gonna do. So yeah. Anyway, I'll quit rambling here. There might be some more after this. If there is, it'll probably just be some time-lapse stuff I kind of throw down for you. But as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here in just a few seconds, or not. And like I said, let me know your thoughts. My apologies on the rambling. Super tired. And maybe I'll do little Skylanders after this or something. But as always, I appreciate your support. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I'll catch you back for more Xbox One solo survival. Came up one block short. We cleared out all of this. We had like half of a maybe less than half a pick, and then our new one. And then we had one block left when it broke. So let's go ahead and see if that happens with the dirt here. We have one left when this breaks. Voila! It did better. So it's a little cramped in here, but let me show you. I don't have... Yeah. Let me show you what we are in the midst of doing. So this is roughly like an 11 by 11 type of a setup. We're going to chisel out the roof, of course, but you're like, what? Where are you? Well, I think I'll time-lapse some stuff that might kind of lead you to this point, but all that's basically there just because of gravel. A whole lot of gravel. I thought it was more than that even, but I guess not. Anyway, as you can see, we've got cobble out the wazoni here, which is good. We need that. Brought my crafting table down here. Let's go ahead before we forget. And let's take care of this or it'll bother me. Whammo. Alright, so this is probably going to become bigger and get a lot taller of a ceiling as well. But where we're at, this is kind of like just my center line. And we come up here. There was a creeper a second ago I had to deal with. And right here, this just kind of drops down. This is a nice, pretty cool little room. I'll probably do something in the middle, carpet it, decorate it, I don't know. And then I'll probably, in all honesty, just kind of, close that off with smooth stone once we've got it. We'll put stairs, obviously, but where this is right here. This is the first floor, right? Because we've got our stairs that come down, our original water structure, everything like that. There's the ladder access, but right here you come down, and if you stop here, which let's do this. Alright, so if you turn this way, this should look familiar to you, right? We're down into the second tier of our storage room. There was an Enderman that trolled me. I looked at him and then he just disappeared. But again, you come up and this is how everything was, right? What is new here is this path here, which just goes 5 back and then like 9 or something down this way, and then comes in, and obviously we're in a new corridor. Same thing over here. If we take that, 5 that way, 9 up, 5 this way. This is again our second floor right there. Or I guess our first floor. Oh, I'm turned around now. This is second floor of storage, and so up first floor. So basically, you have 3 ways of getting to the same spot. The simplest thing is just you go straight, or you can, if you're like coming up from the second area, our original second floor, and you don't want to just go around there for some reason, you can come this way. I'll probably liven this up a bit at some point and make it more useful, but essentially if we do this the old-fashioned way, so this is our first floor storage again, as you can see there. We drop down and we just go straight through here, okay? This is kind of just like a shaped room, if you will, sort of the corridor. Again, we need smooth stone. But we come down here, these stairs, which again we will staircase, that will be closed off. This was actually going to be some, the plan was to have like tunnel storage, and the reason that didn't happen is right here actually. Let me go ahead and eat just in case something bad happened. I was mining along right over here, trying to get my little distance and framing. Whammo, we got a cave, right? And it's not a charted cave. So that's new territory there, and it interfered with my plan. Again, what I was going to do, I had this set up and we were just going to chew. Basically like 3 wide tunnels. We were just going to go boom, 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 and kind of do like I don't know, I was thinking maybe like some sort of a strange diagonal pattern of them. So you come down here and it's like a starburst. I keep thinking I see a creeper. That is lit. I mean, that's literally all it was gravel. But over here we didn't hit a cave. But then since that didn't pan out, and obviously I'll fill this all back in, I decided I'd just go down over here. And so I did. And this is the newest room over here, which will turn out to be, I guess, kind of like bulk item storage. I don't exactly know, but the good news is we've got a lot of cobble. Man, I'm used to PC crafting now. I keep running into that. So let's just go ahead and crank out that many stairs and take care of this. But what I'll be doing, I'll probably make this 3, 4, 5 high. I don't know, maybe 5 high. I'll do that off camera, but again, this kind of showcases where I'm at, what I'm working on. And by gosh, I'm going to put this into use immediately. These upper rooms will be kind of like the cool storage. You know, like enchanted books, enchanted armor, diamonds, things of that nature. Down there, it's going to be like oak, wood, dirt, cobble, smooth stone, things like that. And, I mean, we could have done that anywhere, but you know, you want it to be cool, you know, when it's a solo survival deal. So that's what we're doing. OP. Make the mobs hate you even more. So nonetheless, this is probably a pretty long episode, but we got a little done. And again, I've kind of woken up more as we have progressed here, which I suppose is good. But I should probably enchant this pick too, right? Get some efficiency on it. I don't know why I do that. I do the same thing in PC. I just kind of get going, and it's like, nah, I can just use regular iron. Why would I make it, you know, go quicker for myself with efficiency 2 or something? Every once in a while I get on a wild whim and I'll use some fancy pick for just basic shaping and things of this nature, but for some reason I don't seem to do that ever. So looks like we're gonna go 5 high on the ceiling, by the way. But again, I'll be working on all this off camera. No need to time lapse this since I've kind of shown you what we're doing. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. We might not be able to go 5 high here though, right? Let's go ahead and see. I think we'll be okay. It'll work out. But anyway, again, let me know your thoughts here. Like, kind of what I'm most interested in is not like, oh, you idiot, you should just, you know, have stored all this stuff, you know, way up top and save time. What I'm interested in is like, how often do you want to see this, in particularly in relation to Minelogix SMP? Being a PC, you know, on the server, number one, I can interact with my nephew and other people that join in, which is coming very soon. Probably gonna test some of that stuff out this weekend. We've also, my nephew and I, we found a better way to get both of us in a call and use that in the recording, so you'll be able to hear both of us without scratching and popping and unpleasant sounds. So we're making a lot of progress on that. That's kind of why there hasn't been episodes. I've just kind of been testing some stuff. But there's just so much more like cool stuff I can do on the PC version than here. That said, you know, when you're, I mean, we're 200 episodes in, I don't want to just abandon this thing. But like I said, my thoughts are kind of treat this as like a old guard series, and you know, maybe if it is just once a week or every other week when time allows, just kind of have, you know, like something big, you know, not every time, but you know, if we're working on a sheep farm, by gosh, it might be a deal where we just need 2 episodes to do some really elaborate setup that took all kinds of time and effort situation. So let me know how you feel about that, if you'd like to see it kind of in its, you know, traditional Monday, Wednesday, Friday format. Keep in mind, there for a while this was a daily upload, and that's a crazy cycle to keep up with. But let me know your thoughts, you know, which one you prefer, which one you'd like to see the most of, and I'll keep it all in mind and kind of try to piece together a strategy moving forward. But for the time being, I've kind of gotten back into this, having a bit of fun here. But I think I'm out of iron now, so I think when I go up, I will, ironically enough, go ahead and enchant a iron pick and maybe do this a little bit quicker. So we just as well, I guess I'm so used to the cruddy enchant system, you know, it's just kind of an old habit dying hard. But I think this 5 high is going to work out, and we haven't hit lava or a lake or anything. Probably shouldn't have said that, but I could see it happening, especially since there is a cave, but it would be more on that side. So, but so far so good in here, and I'll figure some stuff out. I need some torches as well. It's gonna start to get a little dark down here, I think, when we open this thing up. So, well, that's the sign we need to quit talking. So, I will progress on here. Wish I'd have done the stairs first, but anyway, stay tuned. I hope you're enjoying it as always. And follow me on Twitch, Twitter, all that jazz, oneofwisdom.com, minelogix.net, skylanderclub.com. I'll catch you back for more of Xbox One Solo Survival.